This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to walk through a demonstration of Intuit Field Service Management integrated with QuickBooks Online Advanced today. I'm a qualified solution provider with Intuit. I've been setting up companies on Intuit Field Service Management for going on 10 years now. If you're interested in making a purchase, I would be willing to give away all of my training for free of 5 hours and setup time if you'd be willing to purchase QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop from me. So, just want to say that again. If you are thinking about making a purchase and you haven't yet purchased QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop, or maybe you're on QuickBooks Desktop and you're thinking of migrating to QuickBooks Online, either one, I'd be absolutely willing to give away all of my training and setup expertise for free to you if you'd be willing to go ahead and make a purchase of either QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop from me. So I will put that all in the description of the video. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. What is Intuit Field Service Management? It's a work order scheduling cloud-based system. It's designed for service-based companies that need to schedule technicians for multiple jobs in a day. So really, who is it designed for? It's ideal for heating, cooling, plumbing, electrical, garage door, alarm security, and many, many more. I've signed up so many different service companies on this product. So if your company does do any service work whatsoever, this would be a great solution. So here are some of the benefits of using Intuit Field Service Management. You're really able to easily schedule and dispatch jobs because all of your customers will come over from QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop. You're able to see all of your jobs in one consolidated location, so nothing falls through the cracks, and there's no double entry required because the two systems do synchronize. You're able to see all of your jobs by stage of completion in real time, all of the attachments to those jobs, the photos, the notes, and you're able to keep very detailed service history underneath each customer for all of the jobs that have been completed by site. You're able to flag jobs, pause jobs. If jobs aren't completed right away, you're able to easily see where they're at without losing the job. You're able to see on a GPS map where all of your technicians' locations are, and it is based upon their phone or their tablet, wherever they are. And really, here's some of the few reasons why companies decide to use an electronic dispatching system. I'll, uh, you know, you do lose a lot of work orders, the time tracking, and of course the accuracy of what kind of parts and materials were used on the job, and many more reasons. Here's some of the pricing for Intuit Field Service, and there is no contract. It is month to month. So if it's something you're interested in doing, I can walk you through all of this when we get onto a needs analysis call together. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the demonstration. So this is the dashboard of Intuit Field Service Management. You can easily access the tabs across the top. They're in bright colors. We're going to start on the work order tab, and I am going to dispatch a work order out to my technician, and then I am going to complete it and act as the technician and bring up my iPhone up onto the screen. And then I'm going to integrate that invoice over to QuickBooks Online. So that's what I'm going to walk through right now. Okay, so new work order, and I'm going to choose one of my residential customers here. Okay, I'm going to go to the next step. You know what? I'm going to go to one of my commercial customers. Okay. And you can see multiple sites underneath each location. Now, if you do have jobs in QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop, all of those jobs are coming right over to Intuit Field Service for you to go ahead and select. If you do make any kind of changes to the customer record, those changes would update in real time. If there's a PO number that you wanted to add, that would be added to the invoice. And of course, if there are any custom fields that you want added to that work order, you could put those in as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose what it is we're doing today. So I'm just going to go ahead and say pump repair. And you can see all of the service history below here. I'm going to go ahead and get this scheduled for today, and this is our schedule, today's view. And if I wanted to go ahead and view my technician's location, I could do that to see who I should route. I'm just signing into my mobile app. All right, so let's go to the map view. You can see where Jose is. He's over here at his last job, and here is the job that I'm scheduling now. So Jose looks like he is the closest technician. Okay, I'm going to go back to the schedule view here. Okay, and you can schedule multiple technicians at one time. And this is today's schedule, so you can see what's going on with each job. Yes. Okay. Finish this. Okay, and I can see it's here in my consolidated dashboard where all of my jobs would be located. All right, so I'm pulling up my mobile application right up on the screen so everybody can see it. Okay, so I'm going to click on Intuit Field Service in the corner here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up my pump repair. Okay, so I'm going to click pick up and start. And as I interact with this work order, you can see that it's going to go ahead and change green to let you know that I'm in progress on that work order. I can get directions to the job. I can call out to that customer. I can get photos and get signatures as well. All right. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get a signature. And you can email off the copy of that work order along with those photos and signatures directly to the customer if you want. So at a high level, that would, if you do want to accept a payment, you can go ahead and do that as well. Most of the customers I work with do choose to just bill out for that. But if you wanted to have your technician add their line items, they certainly could. And this is the price list that is inside QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop right now. That would come right over. So you can take a payment. You would need to have the work order completed in entirety in order for that payment option to come up. Just getting my location here for a moment, and I'm going to make a note. On site for 3 hours, was able to complete the pump repair, used an anchor spring and XYZ parts, period. Okay, so I could complete that. And now I could have the option of taking a payment if I wanted. So the cash check or credit card would come up for you. It does use Intuit's merchant account. So if you do have an Intuit merchant account already, no need to sign up for one. We would just log in with your existing credentials. I'm not going to take a payment today. I'm actually just going to show you what that would look like when it's completed. So you can see here, it was in my active list. And when I refresh this, I'll identify that it moves right into the completed view. Okay. So here it is, it's not prepared. So now I'm acting as the office, and I'm going to go ahead and approve this invoice. And now QuickBooks Online will take it over in just a few minutes. So I'm going to pull up, while we're waiting for that to synchronize, I'm just going to pull up one of my existing work orders that came right over to Okay, so now you can see the work order number would become the invoice number, and that work done note that that technician made is going to be listed here. So yes, in just a few minutes, what happens is this invoice status would change directly to exported. It says it's been approved, so within a few minutes, it'll be exported over to QuickBooks Online. So thank you again for joining me. I would love to connect with you and meet with you over a needs analysis so I could do an in-depth exploration if this could be the right product for you. Please give me a phone call or send me an email. I'll put my contact information in the description of the video. And please, you can also choose to visit us at our website, fieldserviceadvisors.com. Thank you again, and I wish you well.